Welcome everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a Divine Masculine read for you. It is a beautiful read. It ends with the Lovers card on the day of the 6th, which is the Lovers. So I would stay tuned if I were you. There's a really beautiful message in this read today. I also left the cards out from the Narcissist read today because I actually forgot to bring in the summary cards at the bottom, which were amazing, and I'm actually going to build on this for you guys for the 12 card read because I did put it down for the 12 card read today. So we'll see where that takes us. That should be interesting. The day is the 6th, like I said, so all about that Lover's energy. I've definitely been feeling some angst coming in from my masculine today, so they may be dealing with some difficult issues today, or even I was getting a lot of moving, things like that. But the Lovers, and then today adds up to the 28-1, which is the Two of Wands, the Twin Flames and the Lovers. So what a day. The masculine read was done at 4:37 today. And that's the 37 of the King of Cups, the unconditional love energy. Yeah. It's kind of an odd day for me. Not last night, but the night before I didn't sleep at all. So last night, of course, I slept like a rock, but I was falling asleep on the couch at first, so I ended up going to bed late again, but I slept late again, so I slept really well. But then I've just been getting some of these discomforting feelings coming through, so let's just see where that takes us. The major arcana for the Divine Masculine read, and again, this is a general read for everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it's not for you. Don't force it to fit. And just remember to just be you above anything, even any messages I bring to you today. Okay. The major arcana for the read today were the Lovers, and again, this is the masculine within the masculines, but also the masculine within the feminines. The major arcana were the Lovers, the Alchemy card, which is like Temperance, the Shadow, which is like the Devil, and then before the read, the Higher Self came up, which is like the High Priestess, and then after the read, the Strength and Starseed cards came up. Starseed's like the Fool. There were 5 cups today, 1 sword and 2 wands. There were no pentacles in this read in the main cards. The main deck is the Sirian Starseed deck. Then we also have the Rider-Waite minis. The only reversal decks I use are the mini deck and the Gilded Tarot. They're both reversed cards. The other decks are all upright cards. We have the Gilded Tarot, the Gilded, the Universal Golden, the Tarot of Sexual Magic, the Romance Angel cards, the Numerology cards, and the others I told you already. So the code line here and the court cards, well, the court cards first. We had the Page of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So 2 knights and a page. And then the Queen of Wands is there before the read. And the numbers, there wasn't a lot of numbers coming up here. The code line had no numbers again, which is so unusual. And that's been happening all week. The numbers, we had double 8s, 5, 6, 6, 8, 9, 10, begin again. And the number 1, which is Magician. And it was just, the code line was all about love and surrender, and it was very simple. It was basically saying, I, Jesus, say, be love. Be the message of love. And also getting for the masculine, in sass, when the feminines are being sassy, it's just negative spirit of emotions because of sadness coming up. In sass, there is sadness I was getting. But the main message is, I, Jesus, say, be love. Can't get more direct than that. On this day of the Lovers and the Two of Wands, or the Two Flames. We start with the Ace of Cups today. These underlying energies here. The Ace of Cups is here. This is Higher Self. This is the Nine of Orbs or Swords. And then this is the Queen of Wands, or the Sage of Wands in this deck, or Sage of Flames, actually. So the Ace of Cups starts here, but the energy for the Ace of Cups today was reversed. So in sadness, purging, crying, pushed to your emotional limits, dumped, the High Priestess or Higher Self, suffering in silence, and the Queen of Wands, overwhelmed. The King of Wands may have offered a new passion, or the Queen of Wands may have offered this new passion to the King of Wands after the fact of meditation, a death, or a 5D connection. So it's like, last minute ditch effort to try to save something when you weren't really making the effort before. The Page of Cups, message of love, returns from the past, patient in mastering of love, of unconditional love. Or the Queen of Wands is crying after the King of Wands was aroused by the connection in the 5D meditation. Innocent love with a negative past, the patient of the King of Cups, the patience of the King of Cups, or angelic loving man. He can choose to be the King of Wands in the 3D or the King of Cups in the 5D. Moving, ending marriage, or ending a big celebration in the aftermath of the end of family or emotional cycle, aroused and inspired by synchronicities and unknown option that radiates to him without a need for the other options. There's no gamble here, getting real about his options, detached from what no longer serves. Space boots, a long line of reptilians or starseeds aroused by landing on the moon and new discoveries. Fred Flintstone in work shoes, side skipping, side walk to side with the side that inspires him to new heights. Getting real about what his emotional limits actually are. The Leo and our ego sticking their butt where it doesn't belong again. After suffering in silence, the Queen of Swords speaks her truth about ego, juggling, performing, and the balance of daily life. The nothingness, that in nothingness there is everythingness, no matter where you are, can just as easily juggle at the beach in front of the ocean as you can in the street by the city. It's all about staying centered and dancing between the divine masculine and divine feminine within. It's all good. When tripping up, just purge it out and start again. Sewing the pieces of your life all together into the blanket of our existence, the fabric of our lives. Cotton expanded, clouds and the grid, the web of light around the world. And then Worth Waiting For came up for the masculine, and beneath that was Flirt. So we turn the page, it's 508, and 5 and 8 together, by the way, according to numerology, the divine triangle, are greased lightning, 5 and 8. 5 is that expansion, and 8's the power. So the 5 are also the Hierophant and the Strength card. So in commitment to self and with the inner strength is that power. The Knight of Swords, the messenger of truth, the knight in shining armor, rushes in, but shocked, making their hair stand on end. When the old man narcissist is out to be reviewed, spirituality outside the box, or divorces, or breaks in contracts and commitments are seen as narcissistic. A negative childhood, memories, or past life wounds come up for review now, or the past returns in a bold way as the bulls split and take down the house in the process. Pulling in the rose pink that was never really red all along was a curtain of passion over the bulls, matching the high priestess handing over the keys. The pulling in the pink rose that was never really red, it was pink rose, it was never really red all along, was a curtain of compassion over the bulls, matching the high priestess and what they wear, who is now handing over the keys. So this could be anyone. It could even be a realtor. If someone's like moving, they get the keys hung over. But the pink rose was important here, of the curtain of compassion over the bulls who are splitting up, matching the compassion of the high priestess handing over the keys. The cross keys and the blowing of the bubbles, the seams split and the clumsy individual, reading how-to books and finding their way in the world. In the fall, cranberries and wreaths, softer and more natural, while soothing the beast. The beast soothes you. Listening under the covers to story time. Thank God for books read online for someone who doesn't enjoy reading. Just give me 1 second, I have to correct something. Someone hiding under the covers so others can't see what they're reading or listening to. Tickled by their imagination and fantasy, fairies and pixies. Takes them out of their day-to-day or food on the floor needing to be cleaned up. Lovebirds who poop. BS and stubbornness and refusal to look in the mirror at self. Getting back tickled with other intentions someone working on spells to get their partner's attention or to have sex with them, or just memories of when they actually liked being together, looking at pictures while cleaning out or selling a home, or gossip while getting a haircut at the salon by a cute gay guy, telling your hairstylist the truth but not your husband. Communications comes up here, which was 33, and beneath that was adventure, which is 55. And 33 is the Seven of Wands, standing up for yourself without being defensive, and then 55 is the Ace of Swords, Excalibur, the truth. So home alone, with decorated structure, or a home, a female notices a dragonfly away, or a dragonfly fly away. No sun, draining day, a sick feeling, the house all empty like this, overexposed. Not expressing, keeping feelings to self, a little birdie, no, a squirrel, whose nuts told me about a holy grail that's held like they're about to pop a cork after their presentation. You like? So it's like holding the holy grail like you would serve a champagne bottle, like between the fingers, you know, presenting it. You like? Temptation. So close. He can taste it. No energy exchange creates a vacuum, and Jack in the Box is about to blow and break out of this place. One foot out the door, the other still in loose chains, caught in the spokes or spooks at Halloween. Counting sheep, or even courting sheep, and erasing the landscape, using another's words to paint a picture, while mice check out the new structures in the grass. Someone is drinking again, or daydreaming again, and that was at 5:34. 5 is the Hierophant, 34 is the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands was coming up as not expressing yourself today, because it was reversed. Up and running, purging all emotional attachments, getting life back in order, restoring balance, and getting or giving the keys, using psychic abilities or secret communication. Recently, the messenger of truth messages about the past memories of a house, a home, a family, and moving, and a breakup. All comes up to clear at this time. Resisting change, near death, or dead tired at the workplace with issues, third party or people coming and going. The Knight of Pentacles is ready to move forward to propose something to the wounded warrior, possibly to restore inequity to a relationship. The foundation is the patience in turning nickel into gold, exposing all first with the messenger of truth, while holding back passions, ending the battle with energetic kids or activities, the King of Swords reversed, weighing on them, while they stretched themselves out on a limb to reach and connect when they weren't even paying attention. So it was like the divine feminine having reached out to the masculine when they were so busy they never were even paying attention to all those efforts they made. The King of Swords reversed is so over it now, pretending not to care. Battle over with kids and sunshine and exposure. One kid may be a know-it-all and the other a player, or rushes in passionately but falls short at the last minute or at the end. He butts heads with the know-it-all, but is so over the stuff with the Knight of Wands reversed, who could be out there dating boys and stuff as well, or girls. The central energy here is the Lovers. So we have the Lovers in the center of the read today. The Lovers is the last card, clarification card on the table, upright, and the day is the Lovers. So it's really very much about that energy. The Lovers is in the middle. That's the energy today, dealing with doing the work, while in the energy of the Queen of Cups reversed, over emotional, manipulative, and or recovering to her sovereignty or her single status. The challenge being the Page of Cups, the message of love, the heart open wide, finding peace in the justice, or Libra, or divorce, or settlement. Or someone stepping down, or kids in a pumpkin patch, hanging out with frazzled energy, with good intentions to follow through, but falling short in the end. Good news, attention, and success in leading the way to knowing and letting go to repair and offer new life to the High Priestess, third party. The Empress is detoxing, as the Page of Wands is inspired. A child may want to join up as well. New life takes patience with the Emperor reversed, may be old and in need of assistance. Post-war, they may have war wounds. Standing up for self and fending off others, the Queen of Swords upright is inspired by Lover and grounding and integrating, who's grounding and integrating her offer of love as third party, or him without a social life, or grounding and integrating gossip and other people's overindulgences. Now is the shadow, the detox, crowning, holding back feelings of wanting to run away or steal from new plan or project or strategizing their escape. The Knight of Pentacles implementing a plan to go forward, make his exit at night when the coast is clear. And then the song was coming up. At night when all the world's asleep, the questions run so deep for such a simple man. So that was coming up. And then the magician comes out with the magic DNA. All of a sudden, like, it comes out of nowhere. Ta-da! Like, all of a sudden, they have it together. They have their magic DNA. Jack escapes from the box in the early morning hours before dawn, before the pooling takes place in that delta triangle. The Queen of Wands offering a little bit of love again before ending a family cycle of great imbalance or debt. A peace offering, perhaps, regarding a great debt. Sagittarius drinker and or potion maker is up to something again. A hook or a white kiss of death or debt needing to settle out with the Emperor reversed, in charge, or with his charge card. Avoiding post-war trauma, trying to manipulate their way out of something again. Stand up for yourself, Divine Masculine. Don't take on their burdens, even if that's a kid. Let them learn how to do it themselves. Dumping the burdens, confessing, and hanging out with the Queen of Swords, inspiring to him on 2 different timelines as lovers and friends. Soon as the Eight of Wands delays while aligning and getting things in order to present the truth to a Cancer person or to just that energy of the Chariot, boldly moving forward, ascending, and moving in boldly, quickly to hang out post-war and apologize. The Wounded Warrior is taking one last look back with the kids, the Page of Pentacles upright, the Page of Cups upright, and the Queen of Cups reversed. So that's definitely like people leaving a house, whether they're splitting up or they're just moving. Moving to peace in a divorce, justice, or with a Libra. The Divine Masculine is seeing himself as the Six of Cups reversed. The past memories and tears while the Hermit sheds light on it. Destiny, that the time is now. Painful ending of the King of Pentacles reversed, possibly with loss of money and status. The cards that came up here from Romance Angels were new love, make an effort, and forgiving and learning. Around the masculine, or how he's seen, is the Ten of Wands reversed, dumping everything to be happy with self and confess, perhaps. Standing up and fending off others in a separation to release the prisoner. Fending off all which no longer serves. Love reign on me. Hostage is now released to end all his burdens and confess his heart to thee. Where he would have looked in the past, he now has no interest in. Loving himself first only, and clearing blocks, masculines, of the Knight of Cups, or just being love. Removing all wounds or blocks regarding yourself and allowing yourself to just be love and receive love. Tripping up, lacking faith. The Knight of Cups offers love to the call to action, a decision to offer love with the Divine Feminine around the world. The Surrender card comes up and the Love card, but even more so, financial discipline, rebirth, domestic harmony, and abundance. Third party, big love through work, is so over it, done with the past. The Elephant and the Hierophant, remember, they never forget. Just ground and integrate, and alchemization of love is all there needs to be. Detoxing all loss and regret, friends, lover, and grounding and integrating change in social life. An opportunity to help, the Emperor reversed, the Hierophant reversed, and the Star card reversed, which can be Aries, Taurus, and Aquarius all reversed. An opportunity for the kids to work and assist their elders who can no longer do for themselves. Or while working to deliver the truth, the Divine Feminine's kids also weighing heavily on the Divine Masculine and wants to include them with the grumpy old men. Or maybe want to include the kids to help build the connection between the older generation and then the masculine and feminine between. So the kids of the Divine Masculine and Feminine, and then the elders of them. The kids can help bridge the gap. So the grumpy old men, but also the fallen stars, the patriarchy, the 3 wise men, or the 3 musketeers who are now just old men. The 3 men I admired the most the day the music died. And that was at 626, the Lovers and the Page of Wands, who's inspired by all of this. Being strong, justice, whatever things need to be settled, whether it's courts, suits, paperwork, or divorce, or Libra, weighing heavily on the Queen of Swords' head and crown, moving peacefully toward the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Twin with a friendly offer. Or Divine Masculine is being strong while kids are going back and forth between them and the karmic as peacefully as possible, with anxiety now released so he can fall on his face for lover. Finally escapes from the Colosseum to fall in love. Dumped, purging, and pushed to emotional limits with the higher self twin, because your higher self is each other, suffering in silence, and the Queen of Wands, patient for the past to return, dropping burdens, the messenger of truth lover, challenged by opening their heart and not holding back, being that Knight of Cups, being love, detoxing all loss and regret, released from the tiger's mouth into the waterfall of love. Crying tears of joy with the messenger of truth, also the Knight in Shining Armor, the patient lovers detox, challenged by puppy love, as the past returns to hug and build. Let go, confess, and just be love over the loss, guilt, and shame of ego-driven anxieties, and now falling into each other's arms. And as I wrote that, the geese started talking outside, and at 6:37 I was done. The Lovers, the end. And 6:37 is the Lovers and the King of Cups, unconditional love. So it just, everything today was about love, unconditional love, and things being wrapped up and coming together. So now we're going to go to the 12 signs, which I've only put out the Rider-Waite deck. So we'll get right to that. I'm going to show you the cards on the table first. So there's that Ace of Cups in the underlying energy. Recent past is the Knight of Swords or Orbs. Foundation is the Alchemy card with those clarification cards on it. What's under here? We also have these other cards under there as clarifiers. Then we have the centers, the Lovers. The challenge is the Page of Cups. They're both upright and beautiful. The underlying energy is more here. Crowning is the Shadow card, which is like the Devil. Okay, which is reversed for sure here. And then we're panning over here to the near future position, which is the Eight of Flames reversed, which is like the Eight of Wands. The masculine seeing himself as the twins, that's the Six of Cups. It is reversed today, which can be negative memories and all that kind of stuff, but also can be the past returning. Around the masculine is the Ten of Flames reversed. And then the blocks that need to be cleared is the Knight of Cups. It's beautiful. It's all about love. Love and surrender. And the other cards there. And then we end up there on the Five of Cups, which is reversed. So it's letting go of all that. It's letting go of the third baton to either finish the fourth leg of the race or go back and start over. Then we have the Strength card upright, which is a tiger in this card. And then we have the Eight of Swords reversed. And then the Fool reversed. But that's the Fool for love, the Lovers, okay? With communication right there at the top. And Adventure was just underneath that. Then we go over here to the underlying energies for the 12 signs up top. The Six of Pentacles on the left is for Aries, going across all the way down to Pisces there on the right, with the Four of Cups reversed. And then we have the closing cards as well here, which I never got to in the Narcissism read today. So look at how beautiful that is. It's like the ultimate family if everyone comes together. There's narcissism everywhere in everyone's life. It's about coming together as that dream family, the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and it ends up there on the Wheel of Fortune, which I'll get to all the specifics there as we get to that point. Also, I found after the read, that card was on the floor, so there's definitely a family that's falling apart there. So that definitely might have been a move in the read. Okay. It also can be a loss of money or inheritance issues, loss of a business, anything like that. Loss of legacy, but some kind of big loss for someone. This is why there may have been some anxiety energies today, just feeling the sadness of it, maybe even feeling like you want to throw up in a way. Just a lot of sadness was coming up today. In endings. All right. So now we have the 12 signs. I'm going to put out some more cards for you guys. Let's see if I can move this over just a little bit this way. Get some more light over there. Okay. So the underlying energies here, this is the 5th card down, okay, the 5 of Wands reversed. And then we have the 4 of Swords upright, the Sun reversed, the 7 of Swords upright, and then the Page of Pentacles reversed. So this is about like ending the battle, no more competition, taking a rest, meditating perhaps. Someone may be resting in peace after fighting for their life. So that's not a major energy here at all, but it can be as well. Then we have the Sun reversed, which can be an illness or lack of energy, overexposure, over radiation, or just tired, or, you know, kids draining the crap out of you. And then we have someone stealing away or running away, somebody in need of help. Okay, that can also be an opportunist. So it can be thief energy there at the end, but it also could be someone who's just running away from the being drained and sick, or maybe someone's scared to get this person's illness, so they run away. But this is also, it's someone vulnerable in need of help, but it also could be that opportunist. So we have a liar, cheater, thief in that. So there's definitely some kind of opportunist energy around us here. All right. So now I have the Kipper deck. So we're also gonna pull one for each. So it is October 6th, 2019 today, for the best and highest good of all who's concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's remove all negative energies from all auric layers, all chakra layers, first and beyond, all multidimensional bodies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities, for the highest good of all who's concerned, and filling the empty spaces with only beautiful, organic love and diamond light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs, October 6th, 2019. Aries to Pisces. Okay, you guys, take a deep breath. So Aries has distant horizons, along with the 6 of Pentacles reversed. Taurus has official person, along with the Ace of Wands upright. Gemini is toil and labor, along with the 3 of Wands reversed. And Cancer has the privileged lady, along with some attention there with the 6 of Wands. Leo has the child, very much about kids today, and impatience. That's that mom who's tired because the kids have been around all day. Kids' parties this weekend too. This is for Virgo, bad health, and Virgo's all about health, so it could be about healing as well. Then we have Libra with the false person, so there's some false energy there, but that can just be not telling your whole truth. It doesn't have to be like a thief or something like that. Scorpio's despair. Okay, worried about getting a job, perhaps, with the 3 of Pentacles there. And then we have 10 of Cups reversed with poverty for Sagittarius. And that's Oliver. Then we have Capricorn, the lovers, with the 5 of Pentacles reversed. Then we have Aquarius, the pathway, with the 9 of Cups upright. So that's someone on path who's loving themselves first, which is beautiful. Then we have Pisces and the mature woman. And there's 4 of Cups reversed. Then the card I picked for everybody is expectation. Okay, so the lady in waiting. So there she is. Let's see how this goes. So let's pull another card to see what comes. Or there's the thief. Okay, and one more, the mature man. Okay, so these are all going to go from there. But all right. So some expectation, thief, and the mature man. So let's see why that is. And it could just be someone who steals her heart in the energies of our read today. Okay, and there's the community that he's a part of. So also you see this little boy, he's like the poverty card on Sagittarius here. So he's been accepted into the community. So this is also the energy in the thief card, this little boy, right? Because he needed help, he needed a hand up. So somebody has given this mature man, took him off the street and gave him a hand and made him part of a community. So he's very grateful to this man. Okay. So then the bottom of the deck is the main male, along with the journey and occupation and the gift. That's the underlying energy here. And then we're going to do the Thoth deck also. Here's Thoth. All right, this is Thoth. For Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs for October 6, 2000. This is actually, I was doing all of this from the 6th to the 7th. From October 6th to the 7th, 2019. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? October 6th to the 7th, 2019. Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs. Take a deep breath, guys. Okay. So for Aries, we have the Magician. For Taurus, we have the Judgment card. It's the Aeon, but that's what it's like. Then for Gemini, we have the Hermit. All right, so we have the Judgment, the Magician, and the Hermit all right in a row. And then we have the Queen of Swords over here for Cancer, the Privileged Lady. Then we have Leo has Prince of Discs. It's like the Page of Discs, but the masculine. That's a child. So there's a little girl and a little boy energy there, perhaps. And then for Virgo, we have the Queen of Cups. Someone with bad health, can be her or someone else. Then we have Libra, the Adjustment, which this is like the Justice card in this deck. Sometimes Justice is 11, sometimes it's 8, and this is 8 in this deck. So that's the Justice card. And that's on Libra, so that can fit for sure. Then we have Queen of Wands reversed on Scorpio. And then Sagittarius has Ace of Discs, which is like the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. There's a brand new start, new life. Then Capricorn has Fortune reversed, a turn of fortune with the Lovers here. And that could be this, because I had to let go of this in order to have that love. And then we have Aquarius is the Princess of Wands. So it's the feminine Page of Wands for Aquarius. Inspired. And then we have Pisces, the Knight of Discs, which is the Knight of Pentacles, the loyal servant. Okay, and then for everybody is some sorrow today with change. Okay, so again, like I said, there's been big moves, people moving houses or splitting up, whatever it is, or just having garage sales and things like that. All of those kind of energies were coming up. So, and then the Tower reverse. This is like after the disaster, or people trying to avoid a disaster, or sudden events that really weren't so sudden because you expected them. Maybe you just ended up doing it sooner than expected. Or maybe a house sold sooner than expected, so you weren't quite prepared emotionally to leave it. Okay? And there's no valor here. So this is like the Seven of Wands, and that would be standing up for yourself. This is feeling overwhelmed or defenseless to the energies coming in or to energetic attacks, whether it's the people or just all the work that you're doing. Okay? But it's feeling, you know, if it's people coming at you at once, it won't affect you if you're like, you can complain all you want, but I'm not paying attention. I'm just going to do my thing. But if it's the energies coming into the earth, it's just about making sure you rest and get your water and exercise and just take care of yourself first, okay? Then we have the bottom of the deck here, and things seem to be wanting to come out in fours. The bottom of the deck is the Princess of Swords. Underneath that is pleasure. So this princess may be pleasure seeking here. There's definitely a birthday party here. Princess of Swords is like the Page of Swords in the feminine. Either sending out invitations or spreading the word about what happened at the party. And here they were the star of the show. So definitely a kids party here. And the Empress is reversed. She's the mom or the grandmom who's exhausted now after dealing with kids all weekend. For sure. All right. So we have the Princess of Swords and the main males. That could be a masculine or the divine feminine's partner. May have had, they both, either side may have had a little girl birthday party today. Could be a boy as well. There's definitely loving family partnership here, or coming together for the sake of the child's birthday, right? Because the children bring people together. Which was coming up in the read too about the children between the masculine and feminine, bridging the gap, not necessarily between the masculine and feminine, but between their families, and allowing them to accept each other for who they are. All right, so now I have the clarification cards shuffled. We're going to start with Aries. We have fire, earth, air, and water. And for Aries, we start with the Six of Pentacles reversed, distant horizons. But you notice there's no water here. That's very Aquarius to have no water there. And then the Magus or the Magician. I'm definitely getting, sometimes I get this with this card, the parting of the Red Seas. There's an imbalance, right? So obviously when you part the Red Seas, there's a great imbalance in the middle where you parted it because it's not natural. But the magician can do this. It's like believe in miracles. Like, it's like if this is debt, it's like thinking that it's a miracle if you'll ever get out of debt. But it's possible. Just like the seas were split. It's saying get out of all of your emotional waters, especially if you're Scorpio, because I related Scorpio to the heavy seas that you feel all the time. It's like get rid of the emotions and rise above, be light and airy, and see your dreams come true. Okay, let go. So let's see what else is coming up for Aries. We have the Page of Pentacles at the top for all the fire signs too, which is someone just needing a hand up. Not to do it for them, but just to teach them how to get ahead, or how to start manifesting in the first place. It could be a child as well, but it also could be an opportunist. So it can be the negative side of that as well. So this is what's coming up for Aries. The Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Cups. This is being offered an opportunity here, for sure. A hand up. This is a big opportunity. Huge. It's the change of destiny. This is somebody grounding and integrating this huge offer of love. So I would take it if I were you. There's that page. We're confirming that this is correct. Okay. There's a big opportunity here. Grab it while you can. Look at it, and it's all in its glory. You can look at all sides of the situation. If this is a contract, just make sure to look at it, read it all. Okay. There may be some separation required here, or it may hurt your heart to look at all angles of this offer, because there may have been some heartbreak involved. Okay, but it's a really nice offer. And maybe an offer that's under the radar as well. It's coming in from here, from the King of Wands. So you can be the King of Wands can be the Aries offering this and waiting for you to decide. Or Aries can be on the other side as well. But Aries is the magician right now. He's manifesting. He's parting the Red Seas to get to you, to correct the imbalance between you. That could definitely be a masculine coming forward. He's creating an opportunity where there are none. He's parting the Red Seas. The Temperance is reversed, which is impatience or the fallen angel. Definitely could be a fallen angel with these kids. We've got the Prince of Discs and then the Child. So it could be a boy and a girl. And impatience with them. Leo is dealing with kids for sure. And they can need some help, especially if they're that little. You know, they can't do things by themselves. They need help to manifest things. Or there may be an opportunist, you know, around. You got to be careful with your kids, you know, when you're out in public areas that are not your own home, making sure that, you know, people don't snatch your children. So it's not to be in fear. It's just to, you know, be in a safe environment. We have the Strength card reversed and the High Priestess here for Leo. This is a very safe environment. This may be overprotective environment for a child. Like, so they're reversed. Why are the children reversed? You know, the Leo energy should be upright. This is someone out of control. So it could be kids out of control. Maybe someone feels they need to be sent to boarding school or to a convent. Or maybe someone literally lives in a convent because they were orphaned and they grew up there. This could be also a birthday party at their church. There's definitely some weakness here. That's ego death or just kids out of control. This also can be the masculine and the feminine in ego death. Loving themselves first. This is a union. So we're getting a lot of this union energy coming through, guys. It's here. Okay? This can be the masculine and the feminine in their inner child, and just they're impatient because that's their inner child. But the adult in them just needs to be patient. You have to give your own inner child a hand up in those situations. So it's saying give that help to yourself just like you would give it to a little child outside of yourself. That's so cute. Then Sagittarius has the Ten of Cups reversed, so ending a cycle or ending a family or a very unhappy family is poverty and a new life. This is a brand new life. he's leaving behind, it doesn't have to be money, it can be emotional wealth for something that's more aligned with who he truly is, okay? So leaving something behind, and it's worth it to start over so he could be free, be himself, and that's very much what was coming up for Sagittarius today, that they're the freedom energy. So let's see what else comes. He might need a hand, he might need some help. Looks like the community is going to take him right in. So it could be a church that takes him in, because he had to leave a home. Maybe it's a child too who has abusive parents who left, and a church ends up taking them right in, or someone in the neighborhood is, and that could be this where the party is, or it's not a party. They actually just have taken in a homeless child. Sagittarius, definitely could be a birthday party again. This is about synchronicities, options, heaven in their eyes. The Knight of Pentacles is being stubborn or still or disabled, unable to work. While there's all of a sudden all these opportunities break out for them, but now it's the timing is where they can't take advantage of those opportunities because they're either injured or retired and just can't handle all that work anymore. Or just difficult, someone's just exhausted by the kids, and it wasn't a work day, they were off today. So it could just be simple as the kids' party here. And that this was like, it was harder work here than it was at work. Yeah. Time for everybody to go. I've had enough now. Okay. So it's definitely a split, but it seems more to be about the kids. It could be in a split as well, though, dealing with the kids going back and forth between parents and just dealing with parties and stuff like that. All right. So you see, you have that. This could be an older child too, a sibling who's not the party, but they're just there. They're being lazy. They don't want to help. And then the father here, who's really not into it either. Okay. There might be like there's a lot of people there. This could be another older kid. This could be a mom or a grandmom. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck there too. It's definitely a kid's party. But there's a new life here. They've taken in. They've ended a negative emotional cycle. So this definitely could have been someone who left abusive parents to start a new life on their own, but actually found someone else to take them in. And we have, and it could be the people, like I said, who are having a birthday party. This is Taurus. Taurus is the 8 of Wands, the official person, and the Aeon, the Judgment card. I don't know if it's pronounced Aeon or Eon, but the Judgment card, this is very official between the Judgment and the official person, expressing their feelings. This is energetic exchange. This can be communications, travel, whatever it is. Let's see what's going on. The earth signs, though, have that liar, cheat, or thief card, which also could just be running away, escaping. Let's see why why Taurus has these cards. Why does Taurus have judgment, justice, or not justice, judgment, the official, and all the expression of energy there? All right, so this is for Taurus. A lot of sticky fingers here. So that could be that party too. Someone's running away from the birthday party with all the sticky fingers. They can't stand sticky fingers. All right. This is the 8 of Cups reversed. So for me, this can be that it's just being in really uncomfortable feelings, when you can't really escape your body, or you can't escape the party. But it's also doing the work of the twin flame journey while living with other energies. It's one thing to do the work while you're by yourself, which is much easier, as opposed to doing it when other people are around. It can be very difficult at times, especially when you have family parties and difficult females around you, all right, who aren't getting along. So the Queen of Cups reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Difficult family situation. The family finances and support is fine, but there's an issue between personalities here. Egos getting in the way at family get-togethers. All right, so it's like this is like bickering back and forth, because people are very judgmental. But it's something official. It could be like in a family where, the father is an official person, like someone up in the public eye, who has to be upstanding and look good, but not amidst this situation. It makes things very difficult. Or, you know, if they walked away from the family and now everyone's turned their backs on them. Okay? There's a lot of judgment going back and forth. That could be hearsay, gossip, lying, cheating, stealing up top. A lot of back and forth between families. Then we have Virgo, which is how the read ended up today. Just over it. Just done. But you still see this card coming up, which means it's still there in a sense because this card came up. Otherwise, this card wouldn't come up at all. So they may be over any loss, shame, guilt, regret, whatever it is. It's also letting go of the third baton to run that fourth leg of the race or start over with something new. However, there's still a little bit of stuff lingering there, okay? This is where I said the elephant and the Hierophant really never forget. It's always there, but it's to grow from. All right, there's some bad health, so this may be uncomfortable feelings because of the bad health. So somebody's getting over they were sick because of what happened, and it really depressed them or whatever. Okay, so this could be that Queen of Cups reversed in the read, but it's upright here. So she could be actually helping him. So the Virgo could be here needing to nurse someone else back to health, or they're just in the health field. And this could be doctor and patient Virgos, just over the loss and regret. And this happens in the health field too. You know, I worked at Penn for 25 years. So people who are in that industry, you know, are very hardened by life and death because they see it every day. So when it comes to people passing away, it's not that they don't care, but they're not people who usually, you know, are jumped to go to a funeral because they see death all the time. So they're just a little bit more detached from it. And it's in a way it's good because it doesn't allow them to take on all the negative energies of needing to feel sad. You know, we see this every day. Yes, it's sad to lose someone, but it's also a natural part of life. And to accept. Doesn't mean that some people aren't going to be sad. Obviously, if you're very close to someone, it's sad. So, I'm getting just to let go, to repair and fix. Just allow things to happen naturally, but let go. Don't hold on to things. Don't hold on to sorrow. I talked to a patient of mine that passed away, and their family beliefs were all about holding on to sorrow, to grief, to grieving the people who died. And she was dying of cancer. All right, this is letting go to repair. This is that the worst is over because love is here. There's an offer of love. This can be a message. It can be a child, anything. Okay? It can be Jesus as well. Maybe somebody found Jesus here. It's all coming up under the Virgo energy. There might have been some deception, but this also is a new day. This is before dawn, which came up in the read. An offer of love before dawn. That the worst is over in letting go and repairing. So this could have been that house sale, a move, whatever it is, fixing things up, making repairs, you know, getting everything in order again. If you're moving, it's, you know, it's a huge undertaking. But they'll be good in the morning. The worst is over. And this could be a knight in shining armor coming in the morning. Look, to offer love to the situation. And passion. Check it out. That's in Virgo. All right. Somebody's a thief in the night. Somebody might be ready to steal someone's heart. All right. So we have Capricorn. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed, the Lovers, and the Fortune. This is a change of fortune, too. It doesn't have to be bad fortune. It can be a change of fortune or a turn of fortune, which might be recovering and then finding your true love. Coming out of the cold, maybe financially or in a practical way, moving or being homeless, but then finding your true love, which is the actual change of fortune, because everything's going to be okay. Let's see what else comes up for Capricorn. Someone might have run away from home. They might have been running away because they stole something to survive because they were homeless. And then they found a lover or a family that took them in, which is a lover's card as well. Capricorn, I'm getting connection to. That's a really beautiful thing. I definitely think someone got taken in off the street. This is for Capricorn. All right, so reaping rewards of being your knowing. Allowing the disconnect. There's some kind of, this is about the celebration, where people don't get along at the celebration. It's reaping the rewards of what you've earned. Maybe you're, if it's split, you don't have as much as you used to have, but being in your knowing, not needing to know more, you're accepting. It's like acceptance, that it is what it is. You may not see eye to eye, but it just is what it is. If you have to go to a kid's party and deal with it, then so be it. There's also choosing left, to choose the new. Maybe if you go out to a party, you're going to run into someone you'd like to, okay? There may be some kind of special occasion here, a special honoring this person wants to offer. But if you don't do anything if you don't go out or do anything, then you won't be present for this special thing, even though this event is not something you're looking forward to doing. There may be something else that's waiting for you there. That's Capricorn. Check it out. All right, that looks really amazing. So this could be like running into your lover at an event after recovering from difficult family, running away, a thief, something might have been stolen from the family, and recovering from that. So now we have Gemini with the Three of Wands reversed, toil and labor, and the Hermit. So isolating and working very hard. This could be shadow work, looking back at the past and doing shadow work, working very hard and isolating. So let's see what else comes up for Gemini. Now the air signs have the sun reversed at the top. So that could be very drained. They could be sick, overexposed, over-radiated. Okay, it's just as bad to get too much of something as too little. Too much light can burn you. Okay, so this is what's coming up for Gemini. It's a little sticky again. All right, this is the Queen of Wands needing to stand up for herself, to fend off others in order for the love to come in. She has to stop allowing all of these energies to come into her life and take care of herself more. To just be, she's upright, she's great, but just stand up for yourself. Okay? Fend off all others. No other people in your life. If you're dating and you want this person's not going to come in if you're dating other people. It's say, stand up for yourself. Be who your authentic person is. And then the angel of your dreams will come in to offer you love. Okay? This is somebody who may have had some issues to overcome. Whether it's the third party, whether it's gossip, overindulgences, no social life, antisocial behavior, okay? Unable to make decisions or poor decisions. This is coming up for Gemini. So acceptance is a big theme here too, like of your weaknesses, your overindulgences, underindulgences, or whatever it is. Libra has judgment reversed, which is that deliberation and decision, bad judgment. False person is a bad decision to not be who you are, to keep a mask on. And here's justice, though. I'm getting kind of like all is fair in love and war here. Because this is justice, it's upright. So there may have been a divorce or some kind of court settlement, but there was definitely liars involved who weren't telling the whole truth. And so it may not have been a fair decision, but the justice system doesn't realize it. You weren't really revealing all that you are. But it is fair now and balanced. But it might have been a bad decision to do it in the first place. The children definitely can be involved with all the air signs, since we have the sun reversed up top as well. Illness, just being drained, energetic vampires, all that energy could be around. So for Libra, we have the destiny, the wheel of fortune. Again, that big love is being offered. Somebody's grounding and integrating this huge offer of love, which is a small opportunity, but it's a big love. Like, this is divine intervention. All right, grounding and integrating. This could be definitely where masculine was offered this and now realizing the small potatoes they are in the whole theme of everything, of the universe. And learning about their own gold coin, their Christ consciousness, which is just about unconditional love. And the heartbreak that can go with it. When you truly feel love rain on me. So it could be the first time someone's actually experienced real love as well. Okay, and this can be feeling like a failure, under the radar, not getting attention, and needing to give attention to somebody. Maybe knight in shining armor coming in with some passion. So that's Libra, can be on either side. But it could be drained, it could be an energy issue. Because they have so much in their life, so much to do all the time. It's very difficult for them to find the energy to change anything. Then we have Aquarius, pleased with themselves, on path as the Princess of Wands. So that could be a child. A child who knows who they are and is taking the path they want, and their parents may not be happy about it. Or it could be a child with an illness that sees beyond their own illness and their limitations to do what they want. This is really beautiful for Aquarius. See, they're choosing the new, the left, the more feminine path of union. That's union. This is co-creation. That's union. Choosing left in the twin flames. There's your divine feminine. All right, so this is coming up every day now. Like we're getting all this union energy coming in. It may not have manifested fully yet, but that's for Aquarius. Then we have the water signs, which are topped by the Four of Swords up top there. Rest, meditation, prayer, and someone may have been laid to rest. You may have had to go to a funeral recently. This is the Six of Wands, getting attention, success, leading the way, the Privileged Lady, and the Queen of Swords. So she could be the Queen of Swords, or these could be two separate people. But somebody's definitely in the limelight, getting attention, speaking their truth. That's Cancer. And I have Cancer rising, so that can, reflect like me. Me having the honor of speaking my truth to you guys. And using meditation. Let's see what else comes up with Cancer. All right, these are sticky. All right, again, we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant coming up. So again, that's union energy again. It could be someone who's very spiritual and someone very religious, but still coming together. That could be the difference. And every twin relationship has a major difference, whether it's age, religion, culture, political views, whatever it is. And this is overlooking their differences to be happy with themselves. And this could be just a breakdown in general in order to build back up. It could be someone rushed to the hospital. This could be any kind of emergent services. This could be the Red Cross too, coming in to help. I don't know if there's some kind of event that's going on right now because I don't watch the news, but this could be someone, rushing in for health services like the Red Cross. People who are very secure within themselves, authentic to who they are, who love what they do, and just going on mission is what this is saying. This could be a breakdown of any kind. It could be a breakdown of a car. It could be a trip, a move, anything that's canceled, or like I said, it could be an emergency trip to the hospital or an emergency trip for fun as well. But there's definitely a lot of spirituality here and loving yourself first. And breaking in to the outer realms of shining your light. There's Pisces, there's Taurus here, there's Cancer and Aquarius. It's very powerful. There's like all major arcana here except for the Nine of Cups, which is in itself beautiful, which is connected to Aquarius. And then we have Aquarius again here. It's like the Cancer is here. It's Cancer's reading. Cancer is the only one that's broken down here. So it's like a family that gathers around them to scoop them up and help them. That's what I'm getting. And that can reference to, that homeless person as well. Yeah, post-war. It's like help the ones who are having trouble getting up after the war. It's like give someone a group or a family coming in to help them, giving them a hand up. All right? And also just meditating, resting, giving someone a chance to get a rest. Someone might be arrested with the ambulance reversed, possible. Three of Pentacles coming together, co-creating, despair, and then the Queen of Wands reversed. So that's not good energy. That's someone, they could just be exhausted or sick, but they'd also could be out of control, pissed off, and out for vengeance. And this person is despair. There's something good about here. This is very honorable. But this person might have had to leave this person, or this person is this person in despair. Maybe lost a job, or split up and there was somebody else now. But someone's going through a very hard time. That is Scorpio, or just worried about finding a job. Scorpio, what do we have? All right, so two things fell out. This fell out by itself. So it's that, again, choosing a new path, choosing left. And again, this is the card that Scorpio got. It's definitely maybe traveling around the world to a different part of the world to work. And there's no competition here. Amazing. Then you may have gotten a job, you don't even realize it yet. There was no competition. You stood out so much. I have to show this to my son, actually. You stood out so much, there was no competition for the job. And that's all I need for Scorpio. I just want to take a quick picture of that. Where's my phone? Sorry, guys. Just give me one sec. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Last one is Pisces. We have the Four of Cups reversed, the mature woman, and then the Knight of Discs. So this is about no longer being bored, starting over again in love or whatever it is that you love to do, and not settling this time. You have a mature woman involved, unless that's you, and then the Knight of Discs, the loyal servant. So this could be a mother and child. It also could be a boss and work, but not settling this time, maybe getting a better job, or this could be at home as well. We have work and emotions here. So making sure, again, for all water signs, that you get enough rest, meditate, pray. You know, we take your deep breaths every now and then during the day, even if you're not home. Let's see. All right, so Pisces has that the worst is over. And this is definitely Pisces energy about being love again. The worst is over. The bliss is coming in. The swords are falling out of your back. There's a message of love coming in. And this could be before dawn. This came up before. So someone at night might feel imprisoned, but then by dawn, or this could be the deception of feeling trapped, but really this is the energy that's coming in to release this from both sides. This is coming in to Pisces. It could be Pisces to Pisces, or this could be Pisces giving it to themselves. Or suddenly someone gets out of prison. Somebody could literally have escaped or gotten out of prison here, because there's deception here. And this could be an escape, because they're in love. They're so in love with someone, they escaped from this to make this person's prison over with. All right, this could be going through the dark night as well, just a prison in your mind, right? Going through the dark night to finally come out of it at dawn in love and ready, willing, and able to offer it to someone else. So this is for Pisces, so Pisces can be on either side of that. There's definitely a loyal friend involved here, as well as a mature woman. So you could be the two involved. But it's definitely about not settling this time and really going for what you want. Okay? And after the dark night, though, there could be some stuck emotions and insecurities and manipulation. So just be careful not to go there when offering a new life to somebody, because they may still be wounded. Okay? So good one, guys. The bottom of this deck ends up on the Four of Pentacles reversed, letting go to repair, amend, fix things up. Let's see what was below that. We have the Queen of Swords below that, and then the Knight of Wands. So this could definitely be twins coming together. Also can be mother and child. This is like me and my son. So funny, which I just talked to before I did the read. Okay, so again, recapping, we had the Princess of Swords and the main male here. And then we had here the sorrow, the change, the not so sudden event, and feeling defenseless to the energies. That's the Three of Swords. So that's the love rain on me. And then the Two of Pentacles. Okay, hopefully the surrender, juggling two people possibly. And then in the aftermath of all that, defenseless to the energies coming in. You know, waiting for, someone's waiting, has expectations to come in for someone to steal their heart. And or this person worrying about being accepted into her community. And then we end up with these cards, which I showed you these four. So fire signs ended up with the Ten of Pentacles, which is that dream family, legacy, what you've hoped for. That could be a big company as well. And then the earth signs have the Emperor, which is regaining control over yourself or your life. The Queen of Pentacles for the air signs, becoming grounded with everything that you need all around you. There's a lot of security here and groundedness and loving, nurturing energy. And then for the water signs, we have connection, that one-on-one true connection of your soulmate. This is like the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles coming together for that dream family. No competition. To be prisoners together. To let go of all that no longer serves and get real about what's important. To feel vulnerable with each other. To allow yourselves to be intimate. That's intimacy. This could also be someone who's always used to getting their way. And you may need to get used to feeling rejected. That's the wound that you'll need to clear, which is okay. Also could be a child who might be a difficult situation to deal with. And then here's that third energy again. Learning to deal with the third energy or any frustration that you feel or lack of growth or creative blocks. These are all the wounds that you have to deal with as you come together in the relationship, which is all good. I mean, it's just normal. The Knight of Wands, feeling short, not feeling like they can save the day every time because they run short on energy. They're getting older. They can't do what they used to do. And even so, it's not their job to save everyone else. This can be considered a player, so that could be a wound that someone needs to clear. But it's also just holding back your passions, right? When someone else isn't in the mood. And then someone feeling stuck in their emotions that they now need to clear on their own, which is also fine. It's just literally showing you all of the things that you'll just need to clear on a daily basis to learn the dance between you when you come into union and a relationship. That it's not always a huge event. Sometimes it's just a matter of grounding and integrating the aftermath. And the past returning, to clear those energies again. Resisting the change, resisting the moments, the difficult situations, the car breaking down or accidents or whatever sudden events come in, not getting frustrated and just knowing it's all good. Including the deception or seeing a different point of view that this is not deception, that this is the new moon or the early morning hours before dawn, where the emotions tend to pool and get purified first thing in the morning. It's a really beautiful time. And then we have when you've learned all that about each other and done the dance between, then there is justice, which is just truth and balance. And then you can hang out and be wise together. And watch some Netflix and chill. And then trip up and break some more patterns. Drop the facade, learn more about each other, be vulnerable. And learn that it's always okay to be loved. To not feel jealous, insincerity, not to feel rejected. Because tomorrow or later on today, then they're going to be fine. And then you can receive love again and they'll accept your offer. But then overall, it's just all about divine timing. That everything is always okay in every moment. And because you just know it is. All is well in every moment. And there you go, the end of the read. Okay? Drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature. But most of all, rise and be loved, guys. See you later. Bye.